Alright, guys. That was weird as fuck. We're back. I need to wait for Preston to rejoin. That was super, super weird. Am I live? Oh wait. Oh fuck. Buffer. Sweet. Alright, for some reason I have to readjust this again, which is annoying. So bear with me while I do that. That was super weird. Leah has weird superpowers, I guess. There's like no weather or anything. Hello, hello. What's the poll on? Oh, doctor. Okay, that's right. All right, I need to get Preston back in here. That was super weird, y'all. Super weird. Will he get it first for that? I don't think so. Yeah, Preston left, I guess. Yeah, we need Preston back. What did Preston say anything in chat? No, no weather whatsoever. Today was a very nice day. It's okay, Lee. I forgive you. But please don't do it again. It was so weird. I thought maybe even it was like just my room. But I asked my roommates. They went out for them too. Apparently went across the street as well. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sweet. All right. We're back, guys. We're back. No problems. No problems, right? Okay, I think we're good to put Die Hard through the next round, looks like. All right, so next we have X-Men versus Predator. Preston, come back. You can blame it all on me. I know you didn't. I know you didn't. But hey, if me losing power means you don't have to lose power, I'll take it, Leah. I'll take it. It looks like everyone's back anyway. We didn't miss anyone. Everything's fine. It was just a little commercial break. Little commercial interruption. It was probably the aliens touching down is all. What's your vote for X-Men Predator here, Preston?
X-Men. Not very close.
I don't think I've seen a single X-Men movie or a single Predator movie, if I'm being honest.
I've seen all X-Men movies. And 2 Predator movies in the X-Men.
What say you, chat? What say you? Preston, come back. For like 1.5 movies of both these franchises, but I think Sir Ian McKellen tips the scales for me.
Good reason to tip the scales.
Fair. All right, X-Men it is. Rocky, I mean, this we don't even discuss one, right? Rocky over Final Destination.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? What a hell? All right, this is when things get weird. Final Destination over Rocky, says Lila.
No. Unacceptable.
Damn.
Sorry.
All right, I have to adjust here. I have to adjust. All right. Avengers Underworld.
I don't know what Underworld is.
It's like those, isn't it Kate Beckinsale? Jazz, hello, Jazz. Jazz, I've missed you, man. Jazz, I messaged you on Discord and you never wrote back. I miss you.
Oh, that's
But yes, we're doing a live episode of Drafted. We were supposed to have a normal episode of Drafted, but we had some scheduling issues. Yeah, vampires, werewolves, all that kind of thing. We can't run it back. Preston and I both vote for Rocky. So even if chat votes Final Destination, it's still a losing vote. Yeah.
You're overruled.
But yeah, it's easy Avengers here. Austin Powers over Despicable Me for me easily.
Yeah.
I know. Me too, Jazz. Me too. But how have you been, Jazz? Despicable Me, says Lila. I don't like the Despicable Me movies. Also, I hate the Minions movies. I have not seen any of them, but I hate their existence. And I like Austin Powers. Real. Yeah. I hate that they exist. So, Austin Powers. The Godfather and Lethal Weapon. I mean, it's clearly The Godfather, right?
Yeah, what? Which, by the way, I just saw Godfather 1 for the first time like a week ago.
I still have not seen any of them.
Really?
The hating the existence of yeah. It is a classic opinion. You're so right, Jess. I also vote Oceans over The Conjuring.
I mean, I guess just because of Oceans 1. The Conjuring are some of like the best horror movies made, though, aren't they?
Fuck them.
Okay.
I don't like scary movies.
I don't really either. I was just trying to be an advocate, you know?
Chat is split. Lee, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't like being scared. All right, now we have to adjust the this thingamabob again. We got down to. Oops. All right, so we have Terminator versus Twilight. I mean, come on, what is Twilight even doing here?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, that might make it better then. Whatever is up, it's still Hutch. Still. I know we're too powerful. We're the three branches of government, and even though you are the most representative of the most people, you are still the you're the House of Representatives. You basically can do nothing.
Yep.
And unless everyone else agrees with you as well. Hutch stands behind it. Oh, Hutch, I'm sorry, but you're definitely losing this one. It's definitely Terminator.
Yep.
I know. Exactly, because you're the House of Representatives, Lila. I'm sorry to say, I hate that that's the way it is. But you all collectively are our guests, so you can only have one vote. I think it's the only way to do it. All right, we have 2 votes for Twilight. Scream is not an option here, Jazz. We have Terminator. We have 2 votes for Terminator, so it's a split vote. And Preston and I both vote Terminator, I think. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so next is The Matrix and Scream. Oh, Jazz. Okay, Jazz. Sorry, Jazz. That is an option. Jazz was jumping the gun. He was just going up ahead. Sorry, Joe. Or sorry, Jazz. I almost called Jazz Joe. Jazz says Scream. I vote Matrix here. Although Matrix, I've only seen one Matrix movie, so they've not been ruined for me by the other Matrix movies, which might be unfair.
I saw the second and third ones like back when they came out, which means I don't remember anything.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's still Matrix here.
I see that. It makes sense because I know you like scary games. More like Natrix Lamau, am I right? You're still right, Jez, but I think it still moves on. National Lampoons and Men in Black. This is easy Men in Black for me. Although I've not seen the most recent one.
What does National Lampoons include?
Family Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, like all the vacation movies. Everyone in chat is saying Men in Black.
Okay, then I guess it doesn't matter.
No, we're beholden to the bracket, Hutch, because it would get too complicated otherwise.
Yeah, let's do Men in Black.
I think Animal House is National Lampoon as well.
And
but also no, because we're still not voting for Twilight. Next, Indiana Jones, Transformers. Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Van Wilder. I was trying to think of like the good ones though, Water. I was trying to think of the good ones. All right.
Is Caddyshack National Lampoons?
It might be. Is it? Okay, is National Lampoon actually better than... To be honest with you, National Lampoon doesn't feel like a movie franchise to me.
Yeah, I agree. It's like a production company.
John Wick, baby. I don't know what John Wick is up against, but I'm voting for it. Oh, and against the Hunger Games, that's an easy vote. Easy John Wick vote. But hang on, we're not there yet. We're not getting there yet. Sorry, bear with me. Bear with me. This is an inexact science.
Did you think we were like ranking people?
What? Who thought we were ranking people? All right, let's vote members of chat or draft members of chat after this. That wouldn't hurt anyone's feelings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Franchises, Jess. Yeah. No, several people have asked like which so and so. Yeah, we're doing the franchises overall.
So like the collective quality.
Yeah. All right, Lord of the Rings and Saw. It's an easy Saw vote for me here.
Yep. Send and Saw through.
Yeah, Jess.
No problem.
I did. Can't vote. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding.
He's not really kidding because I don't think he's ever actually seen the movies.
I've not seen them, but there's no way in fucking voting for Saw movies. I don't watch scary shit. And
this is gonna be an issue when we get to like an actually hard one here.
Well, just you guys, it's 2-1. Everyone in chat loves Lord of the Rings.
It's true.
Okay, next, Mad Max and Fast and Furious. Soft, don't you dare.
I love the most recent Mad Max movie, but I'm voting for Fast and Furious here.
Yeah, I think it's probably Fast and Furious. I think it's Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious is an awesome franchise. And like the old Mad Max movies, I've only seen one, but from what I can remember, or from what people tell me, they're not very good.
Chat seems kind of split with a Mad Max lean. I just have you all seen the old Mad Max movies, or are you voting based on Fury Road?
The most recent one.
Yeah. So I
have bad Fast and Furious has gotten.
Fast and Furious, the worse it gets, the better it gets, I think.
Exactly. Lean in. Send them to space.
It's about matchups, Hutch. It's about matchups. Yeah, the old Mad Maxes are pretty bad. They're pretty bad. Fury Road is very good.
Yeah.
But I, in my opinion, a little overrated. But it is good. Okay.
This is the horror section over here.
Jaws and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Easy. Well, Jaws is an incredible movie, the original Jaws. I could not watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like the more recent one with Jessica Biel.
I have no feeling here, but I think Jaws has a higher cultural impact, so let's just do that.
Yeah, it's Jaws. Okay, Nightmare on Elm
Street.
Chat this is all horror movies. What don't they like?
Chat doesn't like us. They think Texas Chainsaw is it.
No. I think only Hugo and Lannister. Everyone else is saying Jaws.
Yeah, but that's a large percentage of your chat.
It's 2 people.
Okay, fine. All right, Jaws is this. Nightmare on Elm Street and Child's Play. It's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Is Child's Play Chucky?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've not seen any of them, but I feel like it's got to be the Freddy Krueger ones, right?
This is the most useless side of the bracket
Yeah, it really is.
because it's just going to be Lord of the
Why
Rings
are they
trope.
giving Captain America its own thing?
I don't know.
Shouldn't that be in the Avengers?
Probably.
Oh well. Okay, Halloween and The Exorcist. I've got nothing
I'm
here.
going The Exorcist.
Dayman.
I think The Exorcist.
Ah.
Both. I think the two main Exorcist movies are better than Halloween.
Chat, what do you think?
Lannister agrees. That's how I know I made the right call when Lannister agrees.
I don't know if that's the right read.
You don't think so? Exorcist. Everybody says
Chat,
Exorcist.
Chat says Exorcist.
Awesome. Big upset.
Mission Impossible, Captain America.
This is weird.
I vote Mission Impossible.
So Captain America here would include Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Civil War. Those are pretty good movies. It's probably Mission Impossible though. I mean, Mission Impossible is like,
Ooh, Jazz says Mission Impossible could take the whole cake.
ooh, I don't know about that.
Scroll down. Sorry,
I
thank you,
don't
thank you,
know about
Lila.
that one. The Captain America movies are the best. Some of the best of the Marvel movies, though.
I still think I should get 2 spots in the bracket. I think that's done.
And some of the Mission Impossible 2 is not very good, but all the other ones are very good. Let's do Mission Impossible just because Avengers is on the other side.
Yeah. Okay. This is John Wick being a 10 seed is upsetting to me.
Yeah, true, but it doesn't matter because he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that wants to stick up for Hunger Games?
No. Let's just move on. Harry Potter and Monty Python. Oof.
That's a tough beat.
It's
for
Monty Python for me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a tough beat. I think Monty Python should be seated higher, but it's not. It's not Monty Python.
You guys got to see John Wick.
Lannister's saying Monty Python. Oh shit.
Yeah. So is Leah, I think. I think most of chat is saying
Hugo, this is wild. That one of the most
I don't know,
profitable
biggest
and beloved
dickus
franchises would lose in the first round.
Chat says Python.
Oh my God, it's overwhelmingly.
Harry Potter massively
Overwhelmingly
overseeded here. Harry Potter massively overseeded.
Wow, that's a take.
I mean, it was a
Not a
massive
take I'm
movie. It
willing
was
to
a
have,
massive
but-
movie franchise. But how many of the Harry Potter movies stand alone as good movies?
One. Prisoner of
Not that many.
Azkaban.
All right.
Sorcerer's Stone, I would say, is also like genuinely good, and like
Yeah, I mean,
had a lot of
I
pressure
think-
on
I think
it.
a lot of them
like,
are
the
at
world
least
building
fine.
was really good in the first one.
True. Also,
I'd
yeah.
say one
Well,
and
that's a
three.
good point. Fuck J.K. Rowling. Yeah. Fuck
Oh
J.K.
yeah, that's
Rowling.
true. Okay, I feel better about it.
All
Yeah,
right.
because I'm sure all the Monty Python people are upstanding individuals.
I unfortunately, I think John Cleese has said some problematic shit, but
Yes, he has.
you know, who among us isn't a 70-year-old man?
All right.
All right. We got Batman and Rambo. I think it has to be Batman here.
Batman. Cool.
Planet of the Apes and Living Dead.
Absolutely Planet of the Apes.
Is Planet of the Apes a franchise? Are there more than 2
Yes.
Planet of the Apes movies?
There's 6, at least.
Oh, okay. I'm forgetting about the prequels.
the new 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Dawn and all
don't
that.
count the old ones. I will weigh down the franchise score, but the new 3 are a very underrated trilogy.
Yeah, they are. They are actually good.
Yes, the second one, Rise, is like, ooh, it's a very, very, very good.
Oh, hey,
movie,
Sprazen. Welcome,
standalone.
Sprazen. Yeah, naming the one Asian player character Cho Chang is a little. Maybe
Yeah, I felt
should have been a
bad.
tip. Maybe should have been a tip that she sucked.
What's Preston DW? Preston D. Preston W.
I think it's supposed to be Preston W initially.
Like I win
I think so.
on my Planet of the Apes take, not
think
the
so.
2001 Mark Wahlberg. Please God. Yes, Lannister's with me. Every time Andy Serkis puts on a mocap suit, I love that movie.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Peter Jackson King Kong movie.
Listen, we're spending too much
with
time in
Andy
this.
Serkis is incredible.
There's 64 movies here, franchises
Okay,
here.
I'm sorry.
We have to move on Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes goes.
Back to the Future or Ghostbusters? This is kind of a toughie, I think.
Ghostbusters, were the other Ghostbusters movies good though?
Not really.
Yeah, and their other Back to the Future movies were at least like pretty solid.
Mm.
So I think that's probably it.
I vote Ghostbusters.
Really?
Mhm.
Lannister says, "I will watch Andy Serkis do anything."
Chat seems close. Chat seems about 50-50.
I gotta say, Back to the Future, because the Ghostbusters, I don't know, newbie doesn't seem very good.
All right, it looks like chat is a Back to the Future lean. So Back to the Future goes. Friday the 13th and Home Alone. I don't think I've seen Friday the 13th, if I'm being honest.
I've seen one. I mean, I think Home Alone should take this one. The one Friday the 13th movie I saw.
The problem is there's only one good Home Alone movie, and I
The
imagine
second one's good. You don't like the second one?
No, not really.
No, I think it's good.
Chat is overwhelmingly Home Alone. Oh, scroll. Yes, scroll on this. Or do you scroll chat? Rare Dap L. No, you'll learn soft that I'm chock full of L's. Yeah. Donald Trump is in Home Alone 2. All right, so you're all on the wrong side of history, and I am correct.
Let's put Twilight here, says Hutch. All right, Home Alone moves on overwhelmingly.
Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was thinking. Okay. Toy Story: The Naked Gun. It's Toy Story.
Yeah, I like the Naked Gun movies though, but no, this is not close.
And then we have Pirates of the Caribbean and Iron Man.
Again, why is Iron Man a separate thing here?
I don't know.
It's Pirates of the Caribbean. Iron Man 2 was not very good, and Iron Man 3 is very divisive, although I like it.
I think it is Pirates. I think it is Pirates, yeah. Uh-oh, Lannister's about to drop a hot take. I don't think it's a hot take. It's also seated more highly.
What's the hot take? I don't like Iron Man. The first one's okay.
The first one's very good. I like the first one a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite superhero movie still.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Spider-Man and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It has to be Spider-Man, right?
Yes.
Why is TMNT rated so high? It's way overseeded. A 10 seed is insane for TMNT. Has TMNT had any actually good movies? It has like the one endearing movie from the early 90s or whatever that I think is more endearing than actually good.
That was my parents' first date. Was they took
Really?
my brother to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh, because that's right, because they had your brother. That makes a lot more sense. That's very cute,
Yeah.
actually.
It's super cute. So I think very fondly of that movie, and
Lannister,
also
absolutely
voted
not.
the hell out.
Yeah, it's definitely Spider-Man. 100% Spider-Man. James Bond and the Mighty Ducks. It's
This
James
is
Bond.
James Bond.
James Bond should be a 1 seed, and it's insane that it's not.
It probably should.
Although
don't know
I
who
guess
I would boot down
yeah,
as the other
looking at it,
one seeds.
it should be ahead of Batman, right? Shouldn't James Bond
Yeah,
be
I
ahead of
think so.
Batman
I think so.
as a 1?
I think so.
Okay. All right, so now the visual bracket is
It
meaningless.
honestly could be ahead of the Avengers movies if you're just counting the Avengers movies, which it
That's
seems
true.
like that's what they want to do here.
That is true. It definitely should be ahead of them.
That's very
Okay.
strange.
So we won't actually have the visual matchups anymore, but just to keep the visualization going here, I will.
And
I will
I've
come- I will
got
come back
them.
up.
I've got them on my here. Why don't I just?
People are not gonna be able to see that, but
No, that's perfect, right? Everybody can see this.
just read them to the people.
Okay.
But they'll have a visualization of sorts.
Yeah. Are we on which quadrant would you like to start with?
Top left,
Is that Avengers?
Star Wars.
Star Wars versus Shrek.
Star Wars.
Should I wait and see what chat says about this?
No, we need to go quickly through the first couple rounds,
Okay.
or I'll be here forever. We can hash it out.
Star Trek
Scroll up.
versus Alien.
I'm in the right spot, right?
No, you're not. Yeah, that's why I was confused. I
Oh.
don't think so.
Oh, why is it showing Avengers? Oh, hang on. It's not scroll up. I need to do this. Sorry. Thank you.
Chat. The next one is Star Trek versus Alien.
Yeah, let me get all of them in the right quadrant. I think that's a whole quadrant. Is that everybody will need?
Yeah. And we can fill out this.
What's
do this
the
whole
next one?
quadrant before we move
What's the
on.
next
Star
one?
Trek versus Alien.
Star Trek.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm good with that.
Chat says Alien.
Really?
It is a show, but it's also movies, Jazz. Chat says easy Alien.
Wow.
No, not shows, just movies. Hugo says chat is wrong. I think it's Star Trek.
I think we got 2 votes for Star Trek here, unfortunately.
Sorry, chat. Chat is 4-4. All right, Water says it's split. I think maybe I think the people who say Alien just feel more strongly about it.
Yeah.
That's fair, Fraser. That is fair. Okay, what's next?
Jurassic Park versus Die Hard. So you got to scroll down, or just see if you can get the whole quadrant in there, and we'll do this whole quadrant.
Okay, I'll try to get the whole quadrant. This will be hard. I think we should all like Sigourney Weaver.
Just do it narrow, and just have it between us, Dap.
Oh, it's a good idea. You genius.
Since we don't need to know all the different rows. Okay, so we're on Jurassic Park versus Die Hard. I'm doing Jurassic Park here.
Yeah, Jurassic
Even
Park.
including the new reboots. I still
Just
think
Jurassic
better.
Park.
Chat, have any ulterior words?
They say Jurassic Park and Twilight.
Okay, well I'll put an asterisk next to this then. X-Men versus Rocky.
I think Rocky.
Does this count the Creed movies?
Yeah.
Then Rocky. The Creed movies I just watched very recently, and they're legitimately very good. Nobody told me this. Nobody told me that those were good.
That the original Rockies are actually good.
No, that the Creed movies were actually good.
Oh, everyone was saying that.
They're really good.
I feel like
I
everyone
missed
was
that.
saying that.
I missed that.
Jazz, too many X-Men movies are bad. Like, really bad.
Yeah, X-Men 3. Ooh, The Last Stand.
And
All
like
right, why don't
most
we-
of the, aren't like most of them bad?
Yeah, I'd say it's half. Half and
Wow.
half. At least.
So many are good? I don't know.
Okay. Let's finish this quadrant and
Yes.
then we'll move on.
Okay.
So going back to
So
the top,
we're gonna
we've
get our
got-
final 4 candidate here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going back to the top, we've got Star Wars versus Star Trek.
Star
This
Wars.
is Elite 8, actually, I think. Or Sweet 16, something like that.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I this is like a tale as old as time, but I don't think anybody is going to be able to make the case for Star Trek here. At least for the movies.
Everyone says Wars except Lannister, who says Shrek.
Shrek, okay. Jurassic Park or Rocky? This is tough. This is the 2-3. I
want to see what
Rocky.
chat says. No, we said Wars.
We absolutely said Wars.
Jazz, what are you confused about? Chat says Park.
Wow.
I think I lean Park as well.
Okay. Well, then Park will be the one that gets dramatically exited out because for our final 14 from this quadrant, Star Wars or Jurassic Park?
Star Wars.
Yeah. Any speak now or forever hold your peace?
If you have
Wow,
two
we
Star
got
Wars
one
and
vote
Jurassic
for
Park.
Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Star Wars is not a question.
Spaceballs.
Do we get Spaceballs in the Star Wars franchise?
Absolutely.
Medea was an option, Chris. It quickly lost.
All right, let's go to let's go to the next one.
All right,
Yeah,
we're gonna go to
direction
the
you wanna go.
Avengers one now.
Okay, first matchup then, while you're getting to it, is Avengers versus Austin Powers. Tale as old as time.
A tale as old as time. Oh, what is it?
Avengers versus Austin Powers.
I'm going Austin Powers here.
Do not do this.
I'm doing it.
It's Avengers.
Chat, come along with me.
No.
Come with
no.
me, chat.
Do not do this. Do not do this.
Come with me, chat.
This is bad. Okay, can I actually just like mention here that besides the first one, the other Austin Powers movies are not good.
They're all the same. They're all ridiculous.
The first one is good. 2 and 3 are good.
I actually feel like is the second. I feel like the second one might be the best Austin Powers movie.
No. Guys, it's
I think-
Avengers.
I think it
I will
is.
not allow this trolling to continue.
Especially if they're
Oh my God, it's
separating
crazy.
the movie, like if it's just the Avengers movies.
But Infinity War and Endgame are like 2 of the highest grossing movies of all time, which I know is not the metric here, but like, come on. Oh my God. Well,
I can't tell which way Chad is voting. Should
Chad
we-
is voting Austin Powers pretty overwhelming.
Chat, if you are voting Avengers, type 1 in chat. If you're voting Austin Powers, type 2. I'm really upsetting Leah here. I feel bad.
Good God. No.
It looks like Austin Powers.
No. No, Lannister. No.
Victory screech!
Nice, victory screech, Hutch. Oh, two late ones. And then a late two! A late two. I think Austin Powers comes through. I think Powers goes
That's
through.
1, 2, 3,
Preston,
4, 5 votes for Austin Powers. And 4 votes
Yeah,
for
that
Avengers.
hurts. That hurts.
This
Let
is
Scream also
so
the Matrix, the
bad.
most famous franchise, the only one good movie, meets it's all scuffed. I know. I'm sorry, Jess.
This is
Listen,
awful.
it's the Drafted Podcast. Of course, it's scuffed.
This is awful. This is unacceptable.
Listen, Preston. This is what you need to lean into. This, okay? You hate Avengers now. You hate the Marvel movies.
No, I don't know.
This is
Daniel.
this is your first
Thi-
test. This is your
this
first
is-
trial.
This is what we have to learn on this show. There is space between love and hate. Space between love
You have to
and
lean
hate.
all the way in. It's a black and white world. All right,
All
Austin
right.
Powers moves on.
I'm
I've never
writing
been
Austin
happier.
Powers, and it is weird because now I don't know who's going to win this quadrant. All right. Godfather versus the Oceans movies.
Godfather.
It's definitely Godfather.
We are worms. Worthless worms. Nice reference, Hugh.
Okay. Terminator versus Matrix. This is actually a good matchup.
Terminator. Terminator has multiple good movies. Matrix has one.
Terminator has 2 good movies. Matrix has 1 good movie. I think that alone has to send it through. Although Matrix was like pretty groundbreaking.
So is Terminator.
Yeah, it is. Wow, Chad is split on this. Amazing Chad is split on this, but Austin Powers just kind of freaking sailed through.
It wasn't a sale. People were hard stumping for Avengers. My vote's Terminator.
Disney's gonna get wind of this and buy the Austin Powers IP. You're gonna be like, we must have it.
Bring it back. They should. Austin Powers, Avengers crossover.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Chat says Terminator,
okay.
I think.
Yeah, this is. It seems very split.
It,
But
se- it
we'll
seems
do
like
Terminator.
it seems like a Terminator lean to me, to my eyeballs.
Yeah. And I think we're both on Terminator 2 as well. Okay, Men in Black versus Indiana Jones. This is easy.
Indiana Jones, yeah, I think it has to be. I really like Men in Black, but it has to be Indiana Jones. Although I never saw the new Men in Black with the people who aren't Will Smith and
It's supposed to be awful.
Tommy Lee Jones.
It's supposed to be.
Is
Like,
it
really,
is it
really
a
terrible.
Hemsworth brother?
Yeah, it's Thor. It's Chris it's the same actor and actress pairing from Ragnarok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's not very good.
I don't agree with that, Lannister. I think Terminator is more culturally impactful.
I think it's close. All right, Austin Powers versus The Godfather. Don't do this again, you trolls.
No, it's gotta be The Godfather.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna allow chat to respond here.
I try to avoid them at all costs, Lannister.
Yeah, I don't want to be in that.
I haven't died this reason. I'm voting for them on principle. Chris Merrick says Austin Powers. I don't think I can do that. I can only go so far with Austin Powers.
This is not happening. No. This is so bad.
All right, what's next?
Terminator versus Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
I think so too.
Ooh, we could have an all George Lucas matchup in the semifinals.
Yeah, so the final four entry from this corner of the
So
bracket,
the Elite Eight.
Is it The Godfather or is it Indiana Jones?
Oh, okay. This is tough. I kind of want to see what chat says first here.
They're all saying Terminator.
You're behind, chat. You're behind. Answer says Indy, Godfather. So it's 1-1. What's Raisin? No, we're not gonna talk about that.
I think it's Godfather. Yes, Lannister, that's kind of the whole point. Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Lee, I thought we'd moved on.
I think it's Godfather.
I think it's probably Godfather 2. Mostly because like there are a couple Indiana Jones movies that are pretty bad.
Yes.
Hey, what's up,
With
Beatles?
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, yikes.
All right, I'm penciling in The Godfather.
What's a better Borderlands? The Godfather's a better Borderlands game. It's the best Borderlands game. Okay, let me sneak over
Other
here.
corner of the bracket.
Yeah.
Where are we going? Top right?
Yep.
That's bottom right. There we go.
I'm getting there. Okay, it's
I'm
a
sorry.
behemoth. It takes some time.
I'm sorry. Okay. First matchup is Lord of the Rings versus Fast and Furious. Wow. These are often compared to each other.
It's Lord of the Rings, obviously.
Yeah. I will not allow chat to respond at this time. You can lodge your comments on Twitter.
Everyone in chat agrees. Oh, Lord the O-Rings?
The next is Jaws versus Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't think this matters because they're just about to lose. But
Lord of the
I don't
Furious? I think it has to be
Jaws?
Jaws, right?
I guess. Yeah.
I can't vote for Nightmare. I've not seen any of them.
I've seen a couple. It's Jaws. Exorcist versus Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I think so too.
Listen, Jazz, we're human
blowing
beings.
through
We all
this.
have our biases, as long as we acknowledge them.
And John Wick versus Monty Python.
What against Monty Python?
John Wick.
Oh, this makes me sad. I think these are my top 2 of this bracket, honestly.
The whole bracket?
Or of this quadrant.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I think it's John Wick.
I'm torn. I'm gonna say Monty Python.
Ooh, it comes down to chat.
Yep. Chat, what are we thinking?
This is a tough one for me. As I say, rare practice. Soft, you're clearly new to the podcast.
Yeah, I'm so flattered you think that's rare. It's really not.
I think
worked really into it
we should
quite
do a
lot.
formal poll for this one for chat. Can we get a mod set that up?
And we can do a couple other
I know it's really hard, Chris. It's really tough. No, I think we should let chat stew on this one while the poll is up.
Okay.
think this one's gonna hurt some people. Although I will say it looks a bit like a Python lean.
It really does. It doesn't look like a lot of
Well,
people
Sprays, and I need a mod to set one up, like touch yourself. But it looks like one is up. All right, Preston and I. Well, wait, did you vote, Preston? We should not vote on this because we already have our votes.
Okay.
All right, so
did
John
not
Wick
vote.
comes out to an early lead. Oh, who set
Wow.
it up?
Oh my god.
Someone
What's
set
happening?
it up. Someone set it up to be able to do channel points to vote extra. My guess is that's Lila.
Oh wow. Monty Python's coming back though.
Oh boy. This is fun.
Oh wow. This is gonna be close. Who's willing to put more down?
Wow, Monty Python is really doing some good fundraising here late. Will the late fundraising push be enough?
Oh wow. Now they're really going after it. What's the conversion rate? Is it $1 per vote?
I think so, yeah. That would be my guess.
Oh, wow. Jeez, this is wild. With this many people watching. Wow, this is really something. I think Monty Python's gonna wait until about 5 seconds left and then just dump like
Surge.
10,000.
The thing is, I think you can
Yeah.
only do one at a time.
Oh really? So it's a speed contest.
Yeah, it's just spamming. This is entertaining.
Lila is
That's true, Chris, but I think that's an unfair measurement in this case because Monty Python's been around for so much longer. Hey, what's up, Superfalk? How's it going, man? This is the most DAP dollars I've ever seen. I think my guess is this is Lannister and Lila single-handedly going head to head here. I don't see how Python can come back anymore. I don't see how it can happen.
It's possible.
I don't think there's enough time. I think it's beyond reach. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. John Wick it is. Wow. Who knew that 1,100 people were tuning in right now?
No, it was soft. It was soft. I was wrong. Soft with 251 channel points. Classic soft. Now I feel like we should do one without being able to add extra money, but
No. This is how politics
Leah.
works.
Oh, it was Leah going for Python.
Wow, incredible.
Honestly, this is hard.
Okay.
It's just not as quotable, Chris. It's not as quotable. Although people say with the fucking pencil a lot, I feel. That's a very quotable line.
Back to the top of this section.
All right,
Lord of the Rings.
hang on. Are we putting John Wick through?
Yeah, I mean that chat was a tiebreaker and they broke the tie.
Yes.
I mean, in the most democratic way possible.
True. All right, John Wick goes on.
Yeah,
It is
there you
very
go.
close. I hate that those
Lesson
two were
learned.
matched up.
Lesson learned.
All right,
Lord of the Rings or Jaws?
we just said Lannister. We did the most democratic poll. Lord of the Rings, obviously.
Yep. And Mission Impossible or John Wick?
John Wick.
Yeah, I think this is like weirdly easy because they're so similar and John Wick movies are just better.
I would have voted for Python over Mission Impossible too. Mission Impossible had kind of
I probably would too.
had a soft path.
Yeah.
And boy, do I love a soft
Lord of the
path.
Rings or John Wick? Most Oscar-winning movie of all time.
This is where I feel I can't really vote. This is where I feel I can't vote.
You should actively not participate in this
Yeah,
conversation.
and I will not.
Chat, don't worry, chat's got my back. It's
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings by a mile. Okay. That is the final four nominee for this bracket.
I'm
right.
fine with that.
Back to the bottom.
All right, to the bottom.
Vin Diesel is Elrond. Elrond would obviously be Paul Walker. So, yeah. Vin
Rip.
Diesel would be Aragorn. Common Preston. Thank you. Sprazen? No.
What does Frazen say?
Something not worth repeating. The opinion of a bad person. All right.
I can't wait to watch him and then probably agree.
Because you just always like to hate things I love.
Mhm.
All right, at the top here, speaking of that, Batman or Planet of the Apes. I have a very strong affection for both of these.
I think it's probably Batman. That's true.
This is what I say, Lannister. This is what I say. All the
Batman
time.
does have tremendous range from very good to very bad.
Planet of the Apes does too, to be fair.
I would vote for John Wick over both of these, though.
I'll say Batman. And it looks like chat is kind of with me. But I really like the Planet of the Apes movies.
That's true, Jazz. The cool kids did always call me that growing up.
All right, are we putting Batman through?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's that close.
Okay. Back to the Future versus Home Alone.
I think it has to be Back to the Future.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know, Soft. Scientists have been trying to figure it out for years.
Ooh, this seems pretty split.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, right? If we both vote.
This is true. And we got to get to the end of this sucker.
You absolutely can, Soft. We're fundraising constantly, trying to figure out the answer. Thing with Home Alone, I became a sucker for. Listen, I absolutely love Home Alone. Oh shit! I have the bracket over the fucking. We didn't get to figure out what kind of sauce Gary Bell is. Also, why does my gift sub thing not fucking work? I need to fucking do that. Thank you so much for the gift sub, Soft. I really appreciate that, man. That's very kind of you. You did not need to do that, but I appreciate it with all my heart. No, stop. The first Home Alone movie I like more than any of the Back to the Future movies by a lot. But I feel like as a franchise, it has to be Back to the Future, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Unfortunately. Although I did not use that logic in any way when I voted for Matrix over Scream. So I'm a big old hypocrite. And in before Jazz, all caps messages me about it. Soft as Home Alone. It's true.
What's the consensus here? What did we send through? Yeah.
I think it's Back to the Future.
Yeah, I think so too.
Chat
right.
has a vote for chat votes Home
vote.
Alone, but I think you and I both vote Back to the Future.
I'm sorry, Soft. Toy Story versus Pirates of the Caribbean.
Toy Story.
Yeah. Sorry, Pirates. And then the last one is Spider-Man versus James Bond.
Here, Hutch. Here. Sorry, what's the matchup?
Spider-Man versus James Bond.
James Bond.
Yeah. Well,
Come
I don't
on.
know. No, hold on now. Hear me out.
No, I'm not going to hear you out on this one.
A lot of those Bond movies are very bad.
So were a lot of the Spider-Man movies.
Not really.
Have you seen Spider-Man 3?
Not really. So let's see. Let's think about this.
Spider-Man 2? The Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies are not good.
2000, there are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 Spider-Man movies. How many of them are legitimately bad? I would say 3.
3, yeah.
Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. How many James Bond movies are legitimately bad? Like probably dozens. Probably like 100.
You can't say that you love Fast and Furious and then say that many James Bond movies are bad.
There are more good Spider-Man movies than there are good James Bond movies.
That is absolutely not correct.
No, I think that's right.
Absolutely not correct.
Like what are the good James Bond movies? Hold on. Let's do this. I'm looking up Rotten Tomatoes rankings of all James Bond movies.
All of the fucking what's his name ones are fucking classics. I forgot what's his name. The Scottish man.
Sean
Connery. Casino Royale is fantastic.
It's very good. Well, they have Goldfinger at number 1. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen enough of the Bond stuff.
Yeah,
I
don't think you have.
Pretty well.
Octopussy, come on, it's a classic. There's more than 5 good James Bond movies, I promise.
Okay, I'll believe you. James Bond goes through. James Bond goes through. Okay, so back to the top here. It's Batman versus
Oh, shit.
Back to the Future.
It's Batman versus Back to the Future.
It's very mad that I.
Lila, I didn't say they all aged
so
well.
fast.
I did not say they all aged well. I said they're classics. I think it's Batman. I think it's Batman.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and then Toy Story versus James Bond. I think it's Toy Story.
Does he actually rape a woman? In which movie does he rape a woman?
I do not know.
I need receipts here. Why do you give up, Leah? Wait, what?
Spider-Man just snapped his girlfriend's neck.
When did he do that?
Spoilers, sprays in.
What's the matchup here?
Toy Story versus James Bond.
In Skyfall? When does he rape a woman in Skyfall?
I'm sorry I failed you. You should get used to it. I think Toy Story goes through here, by the way.
Does he really? Oh, because she's asleep or something?
Oh, that feels bad. Wow, how does it feel to advocate for somebody like that, Dat? What kind of person are you?
My God.
I don't think Woody from Toy Story ever did that. I think we should send him on through.
Who is he against?
Toy Story and James Bond.
Oh.
Oh, geez, Lannister. Oh, God.
Well,
It's Toy Story. Don't learn this information and then go the other way. Come on.
it just feels a little unfair.
It's Toy Story.
No, I think it is Toy Story. Toy
Okay.
Story slaps.
Batman versus Toy Story for the Final Four spot.
Yeah. Toy Story versus Batman?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Toy Story. Who's
There's some
Severin?
real Batman lows.
Which
Some
one's
real
Severin?
Batman lows.
I don't think Toy Story. I think Toy Story 2 is a little overrated, to be honest with you. But they are kind of all bangers.
The overrated meaning like it's probably a 90, not a 99.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They all are very good.
No,
everyone.
2 is overrated. I think 3 is really good. She is the French woman. Man, I was so in love with her after that movie too. What's her
I think
name?
it's Toy Story here.
Berenice Marlowe. I think something like that. I feel it's been a long time since I've seen that movie, but I remember that seemingly being very consensual.
All right, we got to move on.
That is true.
It's Toy Story, right?
Over Batman, I think so.
I think so. And I'm a massive Batman fan, but boy, has that series had some real lows.
Did she say that? I guess I've not rewatched Skyfall since it came out. All right, I think Chad says Toy Story as well.
Okay. All right, we got our final four.
What's our final four?
Final four.
God damn you,
is
Hutch.
Star Wars, Godfather, Lord of the Rings, and Toy Story.
Not a bad Final
Interesting.
Four. Not a bad
That was
Final
pretty
Four.
good. I'd say we did okay. It's a little weird that the Avengers went out that early, but I don't know that I would have put it much further. So it's fine.
Austin Powers could have gone all the way.
Made a deeper run. All right, so let's do Star Wars versus The Godfather first.
Okay.
I think these might be Well, I don't know that this one is. At some point, it might be worth another poll in the chat. I don't know that this one is. I think most people are going to say Star Wars. It's hard because The Godfather has 2 good movies. The third one is not so good.
Yeah.
So,
But not as bad as the worst Star Wars movies.
also true. Also true. Should we just cross these out and put Shrek?
No, we should not. I think.
You're the big Star Wars guy here.
Yeah.
I think it's Star Wars. I think Star Wars like changed movies.
I mean, if you want to talk about problematic shit being held against movies, Lannister, then you can't say that about Martin Scorsese's movies. I think it's Star Wars.
I think so too, and I think chat generally agrees with you here. And it's setting up a matchup we always knew.
Shrek is only 2 good movies. Not all of his movies are about Irish gangsters. Have you seen Taxi Driver?
We're setting up a matchup, Dan, that I knew was going to happen. But on the other side, Lord of the Rings or Toy Story?
I mean, I can't really vote here.
Yeah, it's Lord of the Rings. I think we should put it to chat, though. I don't think it's.
I think
super
that's fair, Hutch.
Lord of the Rings or Toy Story? Brazen, don't do this to me.
I have to, Lee. I'm sorry. In the name of content. All right, we have 2 Lord of the Rings to 1 Toy Story.
This is correct.
And what's your vote is Lord of the Rings, Preston? I am assuming.
Yes. No hate on Toy Story, but Lord of the Rings is we will never see its kind again.
We will never see. Wait, what? We'll never see what again?
We will never see its kind again.
Of Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. Not like the IP, I'm saying like the style and quality and type of movies they are.
I mean, I've not seen them, but that feels like an outrageous statement to me.
Okay, listen. Do you really want me to get into this?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, they filmed 3 movies at 3 hours each, all in a row, with an investment of $400 million up front. That literally could not happen now. There is no studio in the world that would back a project that was that massively unproven. They released movie 1, Christmas Day 2001, Christmas Day 2002, and then Christmas Day 2003. And it won every single Academy Award it was nominated for and is tied for the most Academy Awards ever won while having elves and orcs in the movie. It was transcendently loved by people who drive pickup trucks and people who play Dungeons and Dragons. We will never see a movie like that again.
To me, it just feels like you're explaining the Avengers, basically. But
No. What? The Avengers never wins Academy Awards. It won Best Picture. and
Academy Awards are dumb and subjective, and I think are an overrated measure of movies being good.
But just think about the sentence I just said then. It won Best Picture while having elves in it. It accomplished both things.
There are aliens and monsters in Avengers, though.
And it has not gotten the kind of critical acclaim that I'm talking about here. I'm saying it accomplished all the things it could do. It was both a mega blockbuster hit and a high quality, very good movie.
I don't know. I just think to say that could never happen again just feels really, really over
I don't
the top
think
to me.
the financial model.
The financial model is the
right
Avengers,
now.
but
no,
bigger.
No, that people don't back unproven IP like that. They don't do that.
It's not unproven. It was based on one of the best-selling book franchises of all time.
And they took 7 years to make it. And like I was just saying earlier today, the Avengers movies get turnarounds of like 12 weeks because they're on a production deadline.
But
These
they've been
people
making
got
them
free
for
reign.
like a decade and a
There
half.
were 2 people on Lord of the Rings who their full-time job for 18 months was to make chainmail. That's all they did for 18 months is they made chainmail. That's not how movies are made anymore.
That's just ridiculous. That's just a waste of
It is
time.
ridiculous. That's why it's not how we do things anymore. That's why I'm saying it will never happen again. It landed at this exact sweet spot where they wanted to make this fantasy epic and the technology wasn't going to be able to catch up. So they had to do it on their own. and that's never going to be the case again. Exhibit A would be the Hobbit movies that came out like 8 years later, which were awful because they landed in such this sweet spot between technology and need, and they made it work. They built software programs to make those movies run that are still used today by people who make movies. They built them while the movies were being made. It's the most incredible achievement of filmmaking ever. So no, it does not lose to Toy Story.
I mean, I'm not gonna vote for Toy Story. I'm not voting, but it just feels very. It feels unnecessarily. What's the right word? Like inflammatory to put it at that level. That it could never happen again. You have no idea where movies are gonna go in the future. You have no idea.
But I know that there is no major studio that would put up what in today's money would be $1 billion to make an IP that doesn't necessarily have the wide appeal to make $1 billion back. And they would let them make all 3 movies at the same time before releasing one. That's never going to happen. Not a chance.
To say there's not a chance, I think is just honestly just.
I don't know what it could possibly be, but okay.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't know the future. That's what I'm saying. It's not such an unbelievable thing that it could never happen again. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It's especially with the way they like studios invest massive amounts of money in IP that already has a following of some type.
I am the following. I think you're overestimating the following that Lord of the Rings had. They were like a massively successful book series, but the one movie effort they made was like this silly animated kids cartoon, and every bit of movie fantasy up to that point was not serious. It was like comedic, or it was slapsticky, or it was like He-Man. Like this was a new
exactly
thing.
Chris. I'm just saying.
I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm being truthful. I'm scrolling back through chat so people can tell me how right I am.
Well, Lannister is screaming from the top of the mountaintops that you're correct.
And that's how I know I'm right.
But like, what about what about like what was the budget for early Game of Thrones? I know those aren't movies, obviously, but
yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, I think it'll happen again, and it's happened before. I do think like the ability of special effects makes things like that different now, but
right, and it makes them worse, to be honest. Sprazen.
That's subjective, I would say. Exactly, Jazz. I mean, Lord of the Rings might be my favorite movie franchise of all time. Yes, Chris? Yeah, think about all the universes where Lord of the Rings was a total flop.
I know. It happens 99 times out of 100. It's the fact that they threaded that needle that makes it so great.
All right, so Lord of the Rings moves on.
Lila's with me, it seems like. At least
Lila is with you, I think, yeah.
I mean, listen, I think Chad understands they hold a very special place in my heart. And in part because I think they are like kind of like financial and creative miracles with the amount of people that were on it and the amount of shit that had to go right. Amazing.
See, this is why I feel like I can't watch Lord of the Rings movies, because I'm going to watch them and not like them nearly as much as you, and then that'll be upsetting to everybody.
That's fine. I would not watch them if you're worried about that. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But I think you can at least like look into the making of it and realize what an unbelievable achievement it was.
I also have to say, like stuff like Lannister is saying does nothing for me for watching a movie. Like, I don't care about that. I don't care about the fact that they built a practical set for Adoras for 8 days. That doesn't impact my enjoyment of the film in any way.
See, I think it does, but I think it's in such a minimal way. Like, okay, this is a real place. This feels real to me, and I can't tell why, but it feels real when you're watching the movie. And that's so marginal, I'll grant you. But the fact that they went through that much effort for something that marginal, when nowadays there's no way a studio would let them do that. They would just put it up on green screen. Like, that's what makes that series great. They don't repeat a single costume in that movie. They developed a CGI program where when they had to fill in armies of 20,000 people, there are distinct movements for 20,000 different soldiers on the field at the same time. That's not how we do things anymore. Or if they do things like that, it's because they're using the software that was built for that movie. It's okay. We're gonna have to stop this.
I don't know. I just don't think I watch movies in that way. I mean, maybe I'll watch them and it'll be so overwhelming.
I don't watch them in that way either. But it goes into this feeling of everything in that movie feels, because the biggest issue they would have had in a movie about elves and orcs and dwarves is that it does not feel grounded. It does not feel real, and I can't relate to anything because it feels way too out of space. Like, the way those movies feel grounded is because they're doing as little as possible to put you into a computer, and they're putting you in an actual place. And like that, they did over and over and over again, and it worked. And that's not something you need to see the making of to know that it worked. You just leave liking it better. It's the maximum amount of effort for just that little bit of setting that goes such a long way.
U.S. films, TV shows combining CGI and practical effects are Lord of the Rings and Band of Brothers. Full stop. Band of Brothers is incredible. I also don't care that he broke his toe. I mean, that's like a fun story. But that doesn't impact my enjoyment of the film anymore. I think one of these movies just had energy.
I totally agree with Lila, by the way. Lila, and I think the main thing is, like, you couldn't make an argument to a studio in 2010 that you had to do it practically, because they'd say it's 10% of the cost to just do it CGI. I can't go to them and tell them, no, it has to be this way. But in 2000, it did have to be that way because there was no other way to do it. Like, I think if you made the Lord of the Rings movies today, same cast and crew and everything and energy and spirit and backing and whatever, they're not going to be as good. The Rings of Power is going to suck. I'm already mentally preparing myself for that.
All right, what's our final matchup? Lord of the Rings against...
Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Plot twist.
Oh, boy.
Plot twist on where I'm going to be.
This is tough. I think honestly I would vote for Lord of the Rings, even though I've not seen them. Star Wars can't be voted the best movie franchise because half of its movies are bad.
I agree. I mean, if we're counting in the Hobbit movies, then maybe you have an argument because the Hobbit movies are not very good.
Oh,
But no. 16 Oscars.
I just don't care about that. I just don't care about that, really.
I just find it very validating.
I know you do.
Because I didn't explain this well the first time, so I'm gonna say it again. The reason it's validating is because I know I and the Academy Award people care about vastly different things. Like, one is like a PR money-making machine, right? And then I'm just somebody who likes to watch things. And the fact that it could appeal to both of those things is kind of amazing. That's ridiculous. And that's never going to happen again. There will never be a movie with an elf or an orc that wins or is nominated for Best Picture ever again.
I don't know. Didn't let's hear. I want to look at the Best Picture nominees in history and see how many of them have weird characters in them.
I mean, Black Panther would be one that I would compare. Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur also won like a ton of Oscars. But I think Return of the King just like stands out kind of wildly. I don't know what I would put in its same category.
I mean, Dune just got nominated for Best Picture.
That's true. That's real dumb. But I'll grant you that.
All right, going back. Black Panther 2018.
Yeah.
The Shape of Water won in 2017, and that's about a fucking water monster having sex with
That's
a human
different.
woman.
That's a very like small scale personal story. That's just very different.
Okay, feel like we're cherry picking now.
That's not cherry picking. There's like 5 characters in that whole freaking movie.
Mad Max Fury Road 2015 was nominated.
Okay.
Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance won in 2014. I know that there aren't any like weird creatures in there, but that is a fucking weird movie.
It is weird, but I don't think that's comparable. Did I just say that it was dumb that Dune was nominated for Best Picture?
You did.
I mean, I guess it's fine. What were the other nominees that year? Or this year? Whatever.
Last year, Coda?
Belfast, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard. There are a lot of not thrilling
I've not seen any of
nominees
those.
on that, so that's fine. No, I Dune being there is fine. I take it back.
Avatar was nominated for Best Picture in 2009.
My
As is
opinion
District
is
9.
officially dead to you. I'm surprised it took this long. Jeez.
Why Sprayson? Over Dune? I guess Sprayson liked Dune. I don't know. I never saw it. Anyway, I think the point stands that like movies with weird characters and creatures can be nominated and win Oscars, and that's not unique to Lord
Anything
of the Rings.
before Return of the King.
All right, before
Gladiator? That would be comparable. Maybe.
it doesn't have like weird creatures in it.
No.
If that's the main point. I mean, The Sixth Sense is kind of weird supernatural stuff, but like with ghosts, but not quite.
Do you
the
remember
same, I
that part
wouldn't
of
say.
Dead Poet Society where the Urukai attack the school? And they all
That's
have to
my
run
favorite
away?
part. That's my favorite
Me
part.
too. It's awesome. All right. Well,
Beauty and the Beast was nominated for best picture.
This is clearly the hill I'm dying on, and I feel a little bit like because of chat that I've died, and that's fine because everybody's got to have one. You know what I mean?
I don't think you have to, but it's fun.
Preston, Dune has all of the filmmaking things you were just espousing to love and claim. It doesn't even deserve a nomination. It does not have all of those filmmaking things. Absolutely no fucking way. That's a terrible take. Just awful. No, not correct. But
Why is it not correct?
I'm sure its nomination is deserved. I mean, it's fine. Look up the making of Dune. Okay, I'm happy to. I can tell you it did not have the same structural constraints and challenging uphill fight that the other ones did. But
How do you know that though?
because they didn't make 3 movies at a time over the period of 18 months without releasing a single one.
Didn't the Harry Potter movies do that? Didn't they film a bunch of movies like in a row?
They did the last 2 that way, I'm pretty sure, but that doesn't really count. It's part 1, part 2.
Yeah, how many actors broke their toes on the set of Dune?
Yeah, fucking none.
What were the individual budgets for the
Accounting for inflation.
yeah.
Filming for Dune 2021 took place from March to July of 2019. What? Lord of the Rings pre-production was 1996, I think. And the last movie came out in 2003.
All right, so should we give them credit for just being slow to make a movie? I'm not so sure.
The initial argument was, could that ever happen again? Would you
Them
ever
taking a
see
long
studio-
okay, but then that's a silly argument because I think the argument is saying like they took their time or whatever to like make a craft, but now they can do it better because of like improved technology and quicker.
Can they do it better? Can they do it better? Or is better just meaning faster and a quicker turnaround on investment?
More
Because I don't know that I buy that.
efficiently.
more efficiently. But when you're baking a cake, you don't just bake the most efficient cake.
I don't think making a cake is quite the same as making a movie.
This cake only took me 3 minutes to make. It was a fucking speed run. I want you to eat the whole
Okay. But by the same token, if someone told me this cake took me 3 weeks to make, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is about to be the best cake I've ever eaten in my life.
No, it's
if you want to go to cake comparison.
Planning for this cake when I was 17 years old, and we went into pre-production when I was 19, and listen, I dedicated 7 years of my life to this
I bought the eggs for this cake a decade ago. Okay, that's how good this cake is going to be. These eggs were thought of and planned 15 years ago, and then I bought them 10 years ago. It's going to be the best cake you've ever had. Yeah, it does take a long time to make a movie. I understand that. But all I'm saying is, I think the cake is a bad comparison. I don't think it quite fits.
That's fine. I am scoffing at you dismissing a film that did many similar things and you didn't think it deserved a nomination. I didn't look at the other nominees too closely. I misspoke on that. It absolutely deserved a nomination compared to the other films on there. I watched King Richard and did not think it was very good. And Dark Alley or whatever that movie was called. So no, it definitely deserved a nomination. So sorry about that. As a one-to-one comparison, I don't have a lot of else to say.
Takes it back. All right, I think that's all we can muster in to this week's show before it all falls apart on us.
It already did. It fell apart 20 minutes ago.
And
I want the 20-minute clip of me talking about that though, and I'm just going to email it to all of my family and be like, "This is what I would say at Thanksgiving dinner if you guys let me talk."
The thing is, your dad will be like, "Not as good as Top Gun."
Jesus.
Not as good as the first Top Gun.
You keep reminding me of that. Yeah, not the second one. No. First one.
Well, I was really hoping to raid friggin' Nerds tonight, but they didn't go live tonight.
They're not on.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting, Jazz. Kind of makes you think, doesn't it?
Two movies, not a franchise.
Yeah, what does constitute a franchise? At least 3 films within the same universe?
Lannister, yes, you're correct about that. Big Young Sheldon fans. They're the only people I've ever seen in my life go on a random streaming service and just start looking for things and then just pick something at random. You know that Netflix button that says surprise me? They've used that. Which it's such chaos to me.
Has anyone in chat ever done that?
They would just be like, yeah, just you pick something for me. Would they like Young Sheldon better than Lord of the Rings? Yes, because
Is that true?
something's wrong with them. Probably. I mean, my mother, I think, would like the Lord of the Rings movies better if she really gave them a chance. The problem is like, I don't think they would truly like open their hearts, you know?
Oh yeah, I feel like it probably does rig it for Netflix made stuff, right?
The surprise me thing?
Yeah. Although why would it care? Like, because at that point you're already like.
It only does Netflix stuff, but it's just wild to me that they'd be like, "Hey, we got an hour to kill. Let's just go shuffle on Netflix. Just hit the shuffle button."
Let's find a random. Speaking of random, let's find a random podcast raid, shall we?
Let's interrupt their recording.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, we'll find one that will be fine with that. Let's see if anyone's talking about Lord of the Rings.
Incredible.
Thanks so much to everyone for hanging out this week. Sorry we haven't had a normal episode out to you in the last couple weeks. I think a big thing is like we're just having a much harder time getting people to come on because unlike the last 2 summers when we were doing the show, people are doing stuff again. And it's just kind of more difficult to get people to come on. Pokemon Professor Network podcast. Let's try to find a podcast that's not just white guys. Says the host of the podcast that's 2 white guys. The Dragon Dish on Love, Lightning, and Stranger Finales and more. Taste of Dragons. They could maybe be kind of fun. This is how we found the friggin' Nerds. Let's not forget. A random podcast raid.
Let's do it again.
Totally
Man,
talking
I'm all
sports.
freaking worn out now. You guys really got to me. I'm gonna repost this YouTube video in chat that I tagged Lannister in because I think it makes my points a whole lot better.
You can also post it in the Discord. Might be easier for
I
people
should
to
do
see.
that.
Oh, Smashbox is live, Preston.
Oh heck yeah.
I don't think we're gonna raid them though.
No.
Not really the audience, you know. Oh, but yeah, guys, if you don't listen to Draft, thank you, Lila. If you don't listen to Drafted, and you enjoyed our silly bantering and taking silly mundane topics far too seriously, then I think you'd really like the Drafted podcast. We have lots of episodes. We have a topic for, I think, just about every single person, if you have ever liked anything on this earth, which I know is maybe difficult these days, but yeah, we've got 2.5 seasons worth of episodes, so please go check them out. They're super fun. They're everywhere you can find your pods, your hot buttery pods. Think here, but let me see what the vibe is for this Ace of Dragons pod. They seem nice and nerdy. They're talking about Stranger Things. Did you guys watch Stranger Things? Do we want to go to podcast talking about Stranger Things?
I'm cool with that.
Cool.
Which channel in your Discord do I post this in? General. I
or
want the most amount of people to see this.
put it in the things I like,
Stuff we like.
or stuff we like. Yeah.
I do like it.
Raid. Taste of Dragons. Yeah, if you guys want, actually, I feel like we should do, can we do like a drafted pod raid? Is that too much to ask for? I can type it up. Unfortunately, the heart is, I think, a follower emote, so we can't do that. I'll do, I'll just copy this. And then change all the dap sauces to drafted pods.
Dap, do you have any movies you watch once a year?
Just Christmas
It's a
movies
Wonderful
ready.
Life, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just Christmas movies. And it's like a handful of Christmas movies. Yes, Joe. I don't want to keep Preston here forever.
Yeah, I got a sleepy time. Sleepy.
Why don't you should stream, Joe? I'll come hang out on your stream, bud. All right, so do that. Copy that one if you're subbed, please. And then copy this one. That will be in chat in a second. Are we doing soon? Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since you've rated, since you've streamed, Joe. All right, so if you're not subbed, copy this one. If you are subbed, copy the first one. What does Joe stream? Joe, what do you stream? Joe streams all kinds of stuff. He does a lot of Overwatch. He does some Risk of Rain 2. What else do you stream, Joe? He streams all kinds of stuff. I would say Joe is a variety streamer. He does
into Risk of Rain 2.
He does some Pokemon stuff as well. He was last playing some game called The Escapist 2. He has a buddy that he does some content with. He's also just a very fun and nice guy, and a fun guy to hang out with, regardless of what he's playing, in my opinion. But anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Again, sorry we didn't have that normal episode out for you this week. We should have one out next week. Oh yeah, get well soon. Valorant, Escapist 2, Pokemon Over. Oh yeah, Joe, we're doing Valorant stream tomorrow. You should come join for that. Play with me, though it's not horrible and miserable. Yeah, he does all kinds of different stuff. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 8:30 with the Valorant Redeem stream for Michael Thompson.
Oh my God, I want to just watch you get absolutely crushed.
I'm gonna get creamed.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be. I'm gonna take more L's. I'm taking more L's than I did on the chess stream, for God's sake.
Oh man, I'm coming for that.
Yeah. Joe, have your friend follow me. I'm at 399 followers, you guys. 399. I want to get to 400 so badly, okay? So go to your friend, make your friend follow me. Oh, true, Joe. True. Pretty sure he does. Is it your friend that you do stuff with? I think he does. All right, but we're gonna raid Taste of Dragons. Hopefully they're nice over there. They look like they're maybe nice. How can you tell if someone looks nice or not? You can't really. But we'll find it out. Oh, thank you. That's nice, Preston. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. This was super fun. Thanks for being our third drafter this week, chat. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. I apologize to every single person that I upset with my bad opinions. I can't help it, okay? But I love you guys anyway. Preston, do you have any final words before we send this raid over?
I'm not gonna make that same apology.
All right. Well, we will. We'll talk to y'all next week. Listen to the Drafted Pod. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, I have to do it with my left hand because I have to click right now with my right hand. Bye.
Bye.